Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. The mysterious void egg has unlocked. Everybody's been talking about it in the community at this point. So I'm going to be purchasing the void egg, and then we're going to see if we can start to unlock some of its mysteries. So here it is, Void Egg. It's 3,200 Quicksilver. Thankfully, I was able to get enough in time for the day that it unlocked. It says, an anomalous egg. The shell is tough and leathery and twitches when touched. A faint tapping can be heard from within. From time to time, it appears to sing. So I'm going to purchase it. And let's see. Yep, it is an inventory item, like I suspected. All right, so now we've confirmed that the void egg is connected to a mission line. People had suspected it based on things in the files, that there was a mission attributed to this. Now people have confirmed it, and how they confirmed it was when they looked into the files, they found the hints in the mission line. The hints gave them a portal address, and people had already gone to that star system that the portal address led to, but they didn't find anything. They found a location on one of the planets that the hints seemed to lead to, but there wasn't anything actually there, not anything special or unique. But then when the void egg unlocked this morning and people purchased it, if they used a portal or if they had like moved to the suspected star system, entering that star system either way, either going there by portal or warping to that star system, makes a message appear, and that message just says, "Find us." However, they did not get the mission log. There's supposed to be a mission for the mission log called Melody of the Egg, but nobody has gotten that yet. So we think that the initial trigger to start the mission happens another way. Obviously, you're not supposed to go to that star system first, because that star system is supposed to be where you end up after you get a bunch of hints. So we think that there must be some other way to get the mission related to the void egg. Some people think it might be related to warping. People have tried warping with the eggs, of course, but they haven't gotten it yet. Zane's World, another No Man's Sky YouTuber, he looked into the files and he says that he thinks that you might have to warp 8 times in order to get the mission. I don't know, people have tried warping 8 times. However, it may just be a timing thing. They may have made it so that the mission doesn't unlock until you've had the void egg in your possession for a certain number of gameplay hours, and then when you warp, the mission will appear. But for now, in this video, I'm going to try warping 8 times, just to see if that hunch gets us anything. I'm not going to use the portal address and go to the suspected mission system, because all it will do is just give me the find us message, and people haven't been able to find anything else. Even going to the suspected location on the planet, there's nothing there, there's nothing special there. So we're pretty sure you have to actually be on the mission for something special to happen, but nobody's been able to get the mission yet. But anyway, let's see if I have enough warp fuel. Yep, I've got a full hyperdrive. We're going to try warping a few times with the egg in our possession. We'll just warp towards the galactic core. Okay, so this is warp number 1. If we don't get anything after 8 warps, I'll stop for now, because it might be related to time. Like, either a certain amount of gameplay time, or it could be real world time. Like maybe each day, each real world day, you can warp and get another hint. So we don't know yet, but if warping 8 times doesn't do anything, I will wait and see what else we discover. So there was my first warp. No special message or anything, so we're going to warp again. Wish it would stay on Galactic Core. Alright, here's warp number 2. It'd be really cool if I could trigger the mission in this video, but I'm guessing I probably won't be able to. But it's worth a try. Okay. Now for warp number 3. This is a pretty smart idea. Hello Games, they've been doing the weekly missions and stuff, and people have gotten pretty bored of them. So they came up with this idea, and it was really good because the No Man's Sky community loves a good mystery. Like, even back when the game first came out. Oh, looks like we got a freighter battle. I think I'll just do it for the heck of it while I talk. There we go. So back when the game first came out, people tried to solve mysteries that they thought were hidden in No Man's Sky. Like, they would find weird symbols and barcodes on buildings and stuff and try to solve some kind of mystery. But of course that was nothing. And of course when we found the inactive portals, people tried to figure out some way to activate them, but there just was no way to activate them at the time. So then, partly because of all that, Sean Murray and Hello Games made the Waking Titan ARG. Well, they hired Allison Smith to make the Waking Titan ARG, and that wasn't a real mystery that we were supposed to solve, and it led to hints to the next, the Atlas Rises update, and then the other one was for the next update. So we obviously, our community really likes solving mysteries. So then when there wasn't much excitement about the weekly missions anymore, I guess Sean came up with the idea to make a new mystery that would get the community excited again, and it worked. We know Sean definitely intended all of this. Not only did they add a mysterious egg that you can't figure out what it does yet, but Sean tweeted out several cryptic tweets having to do with eggs. He tweeted the tweet was just an egg emoji. He also tweeted out a tweet that was a gif of Gordon Ramsay, I think his name is Gordon Ramsay, the Iron Chef guy or whatever. It was a gif of him opening an egg, a hard-boiled egg that was actually raw inside. So that was another mysterious allusion to eggs. So obviously Sean wants us to notice this whole egg thing, and he's not telling us exactly what it is. So yeah, so this whole mystery is definitely intended to get the community excited. This is just a communication from the freighter I just saved. I'm gonna go in and get my reward from it. If I can figure out where it is. There it is. Okay, we still got 5 more warps to do. I'm just kind of killing time to see if something happens. I don't think something will, but we're gonna try 5 more warps, and then I might try one more other thing that may be a trigger. We'll see. If not, we're just gonna have to wait till people figure it out. Alright, I'm just gonna get the payment. Okay. It's too bad you only get chromatic metal. You used to get like warp cells and stuff from saving freighters, but now you just get chromatic metal. Okay, so back to warping. See that those freighter battles, that's something that triggers after 2 hours of gameplay. If you play for 2 hours and then warp, you get one of those freighter battles. And that might be the same way that this egg thing works. We may have to play for 2 hours with the egg in our inventory, and then something will happen. But I'll have to wait and see when people figure it out. Alright, that was warp number 4. So we're halfway through the warps. Still no mysterious message. This will be warp number 5. So just have 3 more warps. Nope, nothing. Okay, warp number 6. Nope. Warp number 7. Do I still have enough warp fuel? Wow, my hyperdrive efficiency is really good. Alright, last warp. Warp number 8. I'm just warping 8 because Zane's World suspected that 8 warps might be the trigger. But if that doesn't trigger anything, I'm going to try entering an Atlas station, because back when the data for the egg first got added, somebody encountered a bug where one of the mission messages spawned when they entered an Atlas station. So I'm going to see if maybe that's actually a trigger, entering an Atlas station. And thankfully I have a base at a Atlas star system that has an Atlas station in it. But no, nothing happened after 8 warps, so we know that's not the trigger now. It's probably a timing thing. It's probably a certain amount of gameplay time or a certain number of real life days. I mean, it is an egg after all, and eggs take time to hatch. Of course, I don't think the egg actually hatches, but I guess it would kind of make sense that the egg has to develop over time before the mission triggers. But for now, we're going to try one more thing. I'm going to go to Atlas. Yeah. That's my base that I have at a star system with an Atlas interface. Now, another thing Zane's World said that I really agree with is that this is most likely, I mean, this mission, if we get it, probably isn't going to be too big of a deal, but the important thing is that it is a hint, it's a lead up to a bigger update that we haven't gotten yet. So we have the data in the game for this egg and the mission that the egg is supposed to trigger, but the mission itself probably won't be anything all that impressive. We'll probably just, you know, go to a location and find out some information, but it will be hints toward an upcoming update. And of course, people have speculated, since it's an egg involved in this thing, that it may be like pet update, like they're going to add pets to the game. Like we'll be able to buy these eggs, and the eggs will eventually hatch into some kind of pet. But who knows? All right, try entering an Atlas interface. This will be my last attempt in this video to trigger something. No, doesn't look like anything's happening. Alright. That does it for now then. I can't figure it out, and it, like I said, it may very well be that we just can't trigger anything yet because it has to be triggered after a certain amount of time. But for now, the Void Egg is unlocked in the Nexus. You can buy it if you want in on this crazy mystery. Maybe help figure out how to trigger it with us. But I'll be back once we figure out something new. I have been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.